Shad to a brand new video. And right here, I have 2 lures that will guarantee catching big fish in the fall. So if you want to get good tips and tricks, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. But before we go, make sure to go down below, subscribe, and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so here are the 2 lures that I picked out for the fall. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys kind of a look. I have a spook, spinnerbait, shaky head, popper. This is a wacky rig, but I don't have a hook right now. A chatterbait, a jig, would be a wake bait, a lipless crank, and a square bill. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to go over this spook. Alright, so a spook imitates a shad on the top of the water, whether it's wounded or still barely alive. And the colors I like to go for in the fall are more of a white belly, so a sexy shad or even bone color will work very well. And when you want to throw these is during the early morning and late afternoon, so when that sun's not all the way up, but it's almost either about to go down or come on. So low light conditions, that's when they work very well. And pretty much you want to throw them near pockets and points, because that's a lot of times when the shad will school and everything. So in the back of pockets and points, not in the back of pockets and up on points is where you can catch a lot of fish on these. So let's go and get to the next lure. So next bait right here, I have a popper. So these are both sexy shad color. This one's a cheaper brand, one's a nicer brand. So pretty much these work very well because they do imitate a shad too. I like to go with a white belly, but they also cause a lot of disturbance on the top of the water with that pop. They don't, I mean, you can work them pretty fast, but not as fast as the spook. So a spook you can cover more water with faster, and these you kind of work slower, but they do cause a lot of disturbance. So the next bait that I actually don't have with me at the moment is a wake bait. So if you watch Lojo, then you've seen his Freddy the Frog. So pretty much what that is pretty much a lure that has a bill that goes straight down. So it goes underwater about that much, but also it creates a wake that drives fish insane and also imitates a shad. So we're gonna go ahead and get to the next lures, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, so next up, I have 2 different styles of crankbaits. I have a lipless crank and a square bill. So right there, the 2 different colors. This is a citrus shad color, this is a sexy shad color. So, and this is also a chrome color. So during this time of year, I like to stick with these 3 colors that I have right here. More of a shad imitation color. And you really just want to find out you want to see what color the shad are where you live, and that's what color you want to throw. So a lot of times I like to stick with the sexy shad colored crankbaits. And the reason I like to throw these is because they do imitate a shad very well. Right there. So they work very well around rocks and sometimes even brush. I like to throw them around rocks a lot when those fish start pulling up and start feeding on bait fish. So right there are the crankbaits. Alright, next up I have 2 different spinnerbaits. Spinnerbaits work very well because they actually imitate a small little ball of shad. As you can see right here, they have 2 blades and this main part. So pretty much this imitates right here 1 shad, 2 shad, 3 shad. So you pretty much have a little small ball of shad in one. So works very well when they're feeding on shad and everything. This is a Strike King, this is a War Eagle, a spot remover color which also imitates a shad, and a white with chartreuse. I like to go with white with chartreuse, and spot remover because they all imitate shad and have that color. So they also work very well on windy days when it's hard to throw pretty much any other lure, and also on overcast days. So that's why I like to stick with them. They also work very well around rocks, brush, and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys when I get to the next lure. Alright guys, the next lure I have is a chatterbait. So this right here looks very closely, look, it has the same skirt style and everything as a spinnerbait, but it does have this blade. It goes back and forth like this, and it causes a lot of disturbance and vibrations. And if you want to add even more vibration to both of these lures to get more of that reaction strike, you can even put a little swimtail trailer on it to get more vibration. And with these, I like to stick with the white, chartreuse, and everything like that colors with the chatterbait. So right there, same conditions as the spinnerbait. I like to throw it really, and it works very well on overcast days. Alright, so the next lure, which is a soft plastic lure, this is actually a a big TRD Z-Man, and I like to wacky rig this right here, so you pretty much hook it right through the middle. And what happens is when that bait sinks, it wobbles back and forth and looks like a little shad falling through the water column as it dies. A lot of times I like to throw these when the bite gets tough and around docks and structure. So these work very well around docks when you're dock fishing, and really you can catch fish on these any time of the year. So let's go ahead and get on the next lure. Alright, so the next lure I have is a shaky head. So what you do is on these screw on heads, you just take this worm right here and you just screw it on, and what that does is when that bait sits on the bottom, it sits like this and just imitates the shad nose down on the bottom. And these work very well. I like to go with a natural color such as watermelon purple, watermelon red, watermelon, or even green pumpkin sometimes. So these work very well when you're fishing like offshore at like a bunch of rocks and rock points and stuff like that, and rock piles that are deep water. These work very well in deep water, and I'll pretty much pick these up any day at the lake and throw them. Alright, so last but not least, I have a jig. So this right here is a arky jig. Right here, I have a green color and a blue and black. So pretty much these work very well when the shad aren't as prevalent and they're feeding on crawfish and stuff like that. So a lot of times if you put a trailer on, the fish can't even resist this thing right here. So a lot of times I like to go with of course like a crawfish trailer, and I like to go with the colors that usually match this. And a lot of times you can catch fish on these around brush and logs and everything like that. When you're fishing ponds and everything, they work very well. And a lot of times when you're trying to catch a big fish, these can do it for you. So these are my 10 lures that you can absolutely wreck fish on in the fall. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to go down below, leave a like and subscribe, guys. And thank you. I'll see you next time.